But now that you're here, it's like you can see across the way so perfectly to see like yourself, and it's your own reflection. It's your own reflection in the mirror, but it's also your own reflection in all of your relationships. It's such a profound and deep unconditional love. It can't be anything but source, you know? You are fully tapped into your source power, to your God power, to your energy as a manifestation of pure love. Welcome, Libra. This is your month ahead reading, and we are also looking at Beltane energy. So if you're not familiar, Beltane, we celebrate the midpoint between spring equinox and summer solstice. During this time, we celebrate abundance. We celebrate more than abundance, it's fruition. The full power of your light as a creator, how that's influenced the things in your life, how that's influenced your reality, and what kind of things you are beginning to see bloom around you as a result of your power as a creator. We're looking today at the energy that you are shifting into, and we're also looking at what you have just cycled out of. We're also looking at how ready you are for this new energy that's coming in, and this is a very powerful message for you, my Libra friends. So if you are Libra sun, moon, rising, excellent work. We're starting with our surrender card. In most readings where this has come up, it's about being unable to let go to a relationship or to some sort of habit that's been serving you in the wrong way. For you, whoever this is for, you have transcended that. You have moved past it. You have realized that it makes you feel bad, and it makes everybody around you feel bad when you are holding on so tight and you're trying to control things and you're trying to do it all by yourself without the help of spirit. Co-creation is what you are moving into right now. And it feels like you had to test it, because along with this card came the devil. The devil is not evil, but the devil has a lot of toxic tendencies. And for you, it feels like that need to not necessarily keep everyone happy, but kind of make everyone, or trying to hold everyone accountable for your peace. Because you have this very open mind. You have the type of mind that can see it any which way. You have such a powerful ability to perceive other people's point of view, and you get very hurt when other people don't have that ability. It's like in all of your relationships, you're the one that is like, I can see it from your perspective. Why can't you see this from my perspective? And then like almost trying to hold them accountable. Libra, for being ruled by Venus, and there's such a beautiful, powerful, like feminine energy, Libra is actually a masculine energy. Libra seeks out imbalances and injustices and has a compulsion to correct them. And that's beautiful. Like, that's the job of a Libra. That is the innate ability that the rest of us are kind of lacking, is your ability to look in. It's almost like Virgo energy, that ability to zoom in to something, and Virgo finds what's wrong with the situation and you find what's out of balance in the situation. And when you find that thing that's out of balance and you make the other person aware of it and they don't seem to care, it knocks you off your balance. So this feels like it's been a juggling act for you for a while. But this is what you're cycling out of. You have realized in your heart, in your soul, that that's not good for anybody. So when you say what you need to say and kind of make your attempt to regain harmony or regain peace in the relationship, and the other person isn't willing to do that with you, you have realized it's okay to walk away. What that's done for you is created this energy. We have the Lovers. This is what we're moving into. Sorry for the glare here. The Lovers, we think about harmony, and it's not just about relationships. For you in particular, this feels like everything that you do. Your entire external reality is now going to fall back into balance, because there's, at first it felt like a relationship, like a particular relationship, or maybe the few relationships of the people closest to you that you were really struggling with, like, I need you to do this. Why aren't you doing this? Like, we are out of balance. We are not harmonizing right now, and I can see why. Why can't you see why? Why can't you fix it? Why can't you come here with me? Why can't you compromise with me? But it's not just the relationships. It is whatever your creative ventures are. It's at your job. It is in everything around you. It's in the way that you spend money. It really has been shading and shaping every aspect of your life. And how ready are you to move into this energy of harmony? We have number 42, 4 plus 6, or 4 plus 2 being 6. And that is the energy of harmony. That is the energy of balance. And you are in your Father of Wands power, where you've gone through your Devil energy, and you are ready now. Like, you saw what you needed to see. You experienced what you needed to experience in your relationships, in your career, in your creative ventures. And now you know what to build. Now you know what works and what doesn't. Now you know what kinds of things are worth your energy. You are more strongly tapped into your intuition than ever before. Your guides are speaking to you more powerfully, more clearly than ever before. And now you know what to build. Now you know. It's almost like you have a really beautiful clarity of your purpose, of your abilities, and you've realized that there's no limit. You don't have a ceiling. Like, you don't have, feels like previously, part of the reason you were in this energy was because you felt like these relationships are it for me. Like, I need to maintain them, or I need to stay in this job because there's a little bit of fear of lack, fear of losing the relationship altogether, fear of a better opportunity for income not being able to flow in. And something has shifted, something has changed for you, where now you can see it. Now you can see, like, oh my gosh, there's like literally infinite possibilities, and it's all like up to me and me being open. And when you were focusing on things needing to be a certain way or needing there to be balance, it wasn't serving you. It was like it was cutting you off from other possibilities because you needed that to be fixed. The other aspect of that energy in the past was while you were dwelling on the past and needing it to be different. Oh, it feels like that was the thing that was kind of blinding you from these possibilities to move forward, to expand, to create. Feels like you are a very powerful creator. Libra being a cardinal air sign, like you really need to move. Like you need to be doing something progressive. And for a long time, it feels like you've been down in it. Like you've been down, like kind of in a cave, like exploring all of these different things, seeking out the things that are out of balance. And when you got to the bottom, you realized it was just you. It's just you in there. Like it's almost the opposite end. Sometimes I really love to discuss and talk about the spectrums of energy in the zodiac polarities. So Aries being the polarity to Libra, and they're not total opposites, but they are on opposite ends of the same spectrum of energy. And that spectrum of energy is identity. It is self-identity. So Libra, your natural inclination and what you're really good at and your superpower and your clarity really comes from how you see yourself in relationships, how you react, how you bring yourself into your relationships and what that person is like reflecting back to you. That's how Libra understands themselves. That's how you make sense of who you are. But something has pulled you on this journey to the other end of the spectrum. Maybe you have a lot of other Aries influence in your life. And that's a very independent energy. That's the need to kind of isolate and go within and explore who you are, separate from all of the other people in your life, separate from the roles that you have taken on as a friend, a parent, a child. And that's what you've been doing. And this is a really, I know it looks like she's like walking down a path, but for you, it really feels like falling forward, like standing at the edge of a cliff in a cliff diving kind of way. Just spreading your arms and being like, I give up. I don't know what to do. I know how to fix everything, but no one will let me fix them. And then just like letting yourself fall. But instead of falling, you fly. Like the universe carries you because like you are never separate. Even when you're alone, even when you feel isolated, you have realized that you are not ever alone. There are guides, there is support, there is source energy within you and all around you. And all you had to do was trust in it and let go. And that feels like that's what's happened. So you having let go not only of the need to make everything be in balance, the need to have approval from the people that you care about most, because that's how you find your balance within, is if other people are feeling good about who you are and what you've done, but also disconnecting yourself from the past. Releasing other people too, because there's this accounting thing that happens for Libra where you're kind of in a constant like tally. I'm getting the sound of like an abacus, like clicking around, like constantly, like in every moment. You are like constantly like calculating, like pros and cons, yes, no, light, dark. Like you're constantly trying to balance out everything. And you have zoomed out and given yourself a break from that. And what you find, instead of things being out of balance, is that there is a natural balance that just happens without you having to force anything to be different or to be in balance. You've seen that it's okay for it to be out of balance for longer than you're comfortable with, because it will always come back into balance. Always. So now, as you go forth and you build your relationships differently. I was going to say new relationships, but this doesn't feel like new relationships. This feels like the same old relationships, but falling in love with them all over for where they are. I'm drawn to the energy of aloha. Aloha in Hawaiian is love, but also it is unconditional love. It is the kind of love where you don't need anyone to be any different. They might be on their toxic bullshit. They might not be the best person or the best version of themselves right now. And you have found the way to love them anyway. You're like, we are all here together, and I have also been that toxic version of myself. And I don't need you to be different. Yes, it's causing an imbalance, but I don't need you to change because I've been there and I had to go through it by myself. And you have to go through it too. I will love you from over here, even if we can't talk to each other right now, even if we need a little bit of distance. I am still holding love for you. And that makes a big difference in people's lives. Everybody feels pressure to be better, to be more, to achieve, to be productive, to be healed. But they're not always there. And when you are like, I love you anyway, it's okay. Like, you don't need to change. You don't need to be different. I love you anyway. We're on the same journey. We all come from the same stuff. We're all going to the same place. Like, you have really zoomed out enough to see that big picture. It's almost like Pisces. I wonder if you have like Pisces energy in your chart, where you can like fully zoom out and see the oneness, like the cosmic oneness of everything. And you're like, oh my God, everything is fine. Everything is always fine. And in doing that, you release resistance from absolutely everything. There's no longer any resistance to money, to jobs, to any 3D stuff. There's no resistance to your body, falling in love with your body, falling in love with money as an extension of your energy, falling in love with your partner all over again, even though they're not exactly what you've been kind of trying to shape them to be. They're not quite there yet, but it doesn't matter because you just love them anyway. Something has happened to open your eyes. Something has happened to really... Oh, I'm getting such a strong buzzing in my left ear. Something has happened almost to like give you a second awakening. It feels like you've gone through the spiritual awakening, and that was for the self. That was a self journey, and now you've been through it and you've healed your stuff and you're like on this Aries end of the spectrum. But now that you're here, it's like you can see across the way so perfectly to see like yourself, and it's your own reflection. It's your own reflection in the mirror, but it's also your own reflection in all of your relationships. It's such a profound and deep unconditional love. It can't be anything but source, you know? You are fully tapped into your source power, to your God power, to your energy as a manifestation of pure love. Holy shit, that's beautiful. Whew. So now the inspiration, because we have Father of Wands energy, that is such a warm and powerful and joyful, expansive nature that is like on fire with passion for whatever it is that you're creating in this life, for whatever you're building. And it feels like it's something to do with others because, you know, coming into this energy of the Lover's card, not just about bringing harmony to everything, but about how you're serving people, how your creations or your inspiration, it feels like your purpose underlying that is to serve the collective or to serve a particular group of people. And it does. It's like you're brighter than ever before. Like before you were a lighthouse, you've always been a lighthouse, but it was like the bulb was flickering. And like people could kind of see, you know, from out, you know, they're out at sea and they can see like a bulb flicker once in a while. So they kind of go that direction. And then you, being in the lighthouse, you're like, okay, I'm here and I'm shining the light for everybody, but like you couldn't see that the light was flickering because you were like behind the light. And you had to like go outside, get in a boat and go out to sea. And then you saw that the light was flickering and you're like, oh my God, I got to change the bulb. This is a weird analogy, but I hope it makes sense for somebody. It must, because that's what's coming through. And then you like come back in your lighthouse and you change the bulb and now it's bright. Now everyone can see. Now everyone gets the benefit of your light, your warmth, your charisma, your charm, your laughter, all of the things, all of the beautiful, beautiful things that make you you. You are now in the full expression of them. So, I feel like I could go on and on because this is such a juicy and beautiful message, but that is your month ahead. That is your month ahead reading, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. And I wish you all the best. Please take care.